Hello and welcome. My name is Dylan, and today we're going to be talking about snowballs in Destiny 2 for the Dawning event in 2021. Now, there is a bounty here, this weekly bounty that says defeat combatants with snowballs. Snowballs can be found near public events within European law sectors, so that's on Europa, inside law sectors there. And in this strike, that corresponds with the weekly nightfall. So essentially, if we go to our map here, to complete this bounty, you would either go to destinations and you would go to Europa, and then you would go to whichever lost sector you would like. Lost sectors are this symbol here on the map. If you do have this fast travel unlocked, you can simply fast travel up here and you can do this lost sector and farm it with the snowballs. And then you could also, if you just want to do the strike, something guaranteed, and a way to guaranteed get the essence of the dawning for your cookies, you could simply go through and do a nightfall on any difficulty here. So there's a difficulty slider over near the launch button, any difficulty besides Grandmaster, I believe. So I think any of these different levels, you can go through and complete them. And then lastly, if we go back to the bounty here, you can do public events basically anywhere and just use the snowballs to kill the enemies. Now, what do the snowballs look like? What do you need to look out for? Well, if we look inside of the lost sector here, we see a mound of snowballs here. So I'm going to press E to make a snowball and throw it. And you can see that it actually kills more than one. And it will go ahead and freeze the enemies near it. So you're going to have to stay near the pile of snowballs, at least until you get some perks. You're going to have to stay near the pile of snowballs, and then you're simply going to have to continue to pick them up and throw them. Now, it does not appear that I can pick up more than one. Now, it should be noted that you can jump just like normal while holding a snowball, and it also doesn't seem to have a countdown timer. So you can hold the snowball and bring it with you. So we kill that guy, and I could run all the way back here and keep getting snowballs, and then just keep farming these guys within this lost sector to complete this bounty. Now, it does appear that there are multiple mounds of snowballs that you can grab throughout the lost sectors. So I wouldn't worry too much about trying to just bring them with you from the first one. If you get a little bit too far from the first pile, just kill the enemies with whatever regular weapons you want. And then after that, you'll just make it to the next pile, and then you can keep running back and forth from that pile to kill the rest of the enemies. Now, it does appear that if you direct impact enemies with a snowball, that is going to do a lot more damage, and it will also do more damage to the enemies around them. And if you direct impact a enemy with a shield, it actually does do a significant amount of damage, and it breaks their shield. Now, I did kill almost all of the enemies within this lost sector with the snowballs, and in doing so, I did manage to complete the bounty in just one lost sector. Just keep in mind that you don't get any of the essence for completing the lost sectors. So as promised, if we go back to Eva Levante in the tower here, we will see that there are upgrades here for the snowballs. Now, to get the later versions of the upgrades, you need to first purchase the first ones. They all cost 20 Dawning Spirit, and the upgrades are: increase the duration of slow effects, increases the amount of slow effects applied, snowballs instantly freeze combatants damaged by them, snowballs leave a stasis mine on impact, and shattering frozen combatants cause them to drop snowballs. Now, this last one here is definitely one that you want to get if you want to complete this quickly, and this could actually be a ton of fun with friends. If you guys all get these upgraded, you could spam nightfalls and stuff with just a load of snowballs and freeze everything in sight. So honestly, to complete the bounty specifically, I would say to do this specific lost sector, if we open up our destinations and we go to Europa, it's the one I showed at the beginning. If we go up to the Eventide Ruins and we just fast travel to this landing zone here, you can go and complete that lost sector within a few minutes. And if you do it solo, you will complete your bounty, your weekly bounty of killing 50 combatants with snowballs very easily, even with the base snowballs. Now, the upgrades aren't necessary to complete the bounty, but they do seem like they would be a ton of fun to go through and complete nightfalls and stuff with friends with those upgrades. So I hope this video helped. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day, everybody.